Yes, people, we are back again, and Semps is back again. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks. I have to big up Pat. Thank you very much, Pat. If you are watching, listening, thank you very much for holding down the fort for the last few weeks while I sorted out some bits and bobs. But I'm back again, people, and this is everyone's a pundit episode 66, I believe it is. And we are going to chat about some football, as you know, we do with a little bit of banter, but we always keep the football talk constructive and sensible. So, people, we got some new guests on today. So, I want to introduce my new guest. First of all, Jase, can you please introduce yourself, please, my man?
Well, everyone calls me West Ham Jase. Long life West Ham fan. Always fortune, always hiding. Typical West Ham fan. All right.
All right.
That's all you need to know.
Wicked. Let me go over to Big Westy. People know Big Westy. Hit them up. Let them know who you are, please.
Come on, man. You know it's Big Westy in the building. mad Tottenham fan. You know, sometimes my views are a bit negative, but they're also real. If I keep it 100 like that, you know, it's Semps.
Yeah, man. Look, listening. Don't worry about nothing. There's a few Spurs fans that are just flip-flopping all of the time. At least you keep it 100 and real all of the time. But Ash, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, it's Ash. Yeah, big Arsenal fan. Yeah, happy to be on. Obviously, today's result and that. Happy days. Yeah, let's chat.
Wicked. And anybody watching will know who I am. I'm Semps. And yeah, man, let's get straight into it, people. So we're gonna chat about the games, as you know. If we looked at the results for Friday, the Premier League started off with Newcastle and Aston Villa playing out a 1-1 draw. We came into Saturday, and the afternoon kickoff was also a draw, which, you know, is really weird considering Leeds being the team, and 0-0 draw with them and Chelsea. Palace beat West Brom 1-0. And then Everton, a bit of a mad one there, lost 2-1 at home to Burnley. And then something we all expected, Man City ran out 3-0 winners away from home against Fulham. Come on to today, we'll see Sunday being a big day. Southampton lost 2-1 at home to Brighton. And Leicester pumped Sheffield United 5-0 at home. So we're going to discuss that as well. And then in the big North London derby, we see the Arsenal man all in the comments. If you lot there, will hit the like button, share it with your people. Let people know we are live, people. North London derby, Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. You can see Big Westy's face. For those of you that are listening on the audio, Big Westy's face does not look happy, doesn't look impressed at all. And then in the last game of the evening, Manchester United 1, West Ham 0. So we're going to get Jase's views on that. So if we was to start, people, with the North London derby, that was the big game of the weekend. You know, I've seen so many things going around, and you know what? I have to be honest. Arsenal played Tottenham off the park, in my opinion. Ash, what do you think about Arsenal's performance? What did you think going into it? Hit us up.
It was light work, really, wasn't it? To be fair,
light work.
Chippy, light work. The way Sheffield United, I don't know, man. To me, it was almost like we was coming up against someone like Sheffield United. The way they were set up, as if it was like Ollie Burke and McGoldrick and them, man. Like, it was just they got certified ballers, bro. Bale, Kane, Son, and he's setting up like that. And every time the fingers as well was killing me. The camera's going to Jose's face, innit? And you could just see him like growling at the screen. And I'm thinking, mate, you've set them up like that.
Exactly.
What is your gripe? Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think they gave us too much respect. We're a team like work in progress, really. We got kids there. Our striker was benched. That was a big call, by the way. Arteta had bollocks for that to like leave him out.
What was that about, Ash? Because I did want to get an Arsenal thing on that.
As far as I know, he was late or something, man. To some dead excuse. Silly, really.
Yeah, it was a disciplinary, wasn't it?
Is
But
that what it
yeah,
was?
no,
Yeah.
the thing is, it couldn't have been that bad because he was still on the bench. So
Yeah.
it would have just been that argument. Do you know what I mean? If he didn't win, then I don't know. I think it would have been a lot of backlash. So I don't know. I just thought it was quite easy, really, to be honest.
We've got a comment here from Foddy saying Arteta must take a lot of credit for today. Saw a lot before the game about Aubameyang. Spot on. Big well done to effort levels from all the players. And then we've got here constant lateness from Aubameyang for team meetings. So is that what it was, Foddy? Okay. So yeah, you've got to show who's boss in it, and you can't be having people late to the party. Big West, what's your views from the other side of the fence? What did you expect going into the game, and was you surprised with the way or how negative Spurs were today? Considering the lineup that he played as well, with Son, Kane, Bale, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Ndombele.
Right. I want me to answer this. Do you want me to answer this realistically, or do you want me to answer this like in a joke form? Which way? Which way?
I want to hear both. I want to hear both.
Yeah, can you mix?
Right.
Can you mix and blend the two? Can you mix
Yeah.
and blend?
Yeah. I'm assembling the two. Right. Going into this game, as Spurs fans around me, we should pummel Arsenal because Arsenal are this, that, the third, and another, la di da di da. All that hoo ha. Yeah, that's the joke side. Reality side, Arsenal away from home, Emirates, last time won there 2010. Yeah, all the good sides that we have had underneath Pochettino have managed to get points or either lost there. So going into this game, realistically, if we would have got a draw, for me, is a good result. Yeah, and I'm just going to keep it 100. Yeah, the law of averages. I don't care whether you had Kane, Bell, this, that, the third, and another. Yeah, we've had a better teams that's gone there and lost. We've had better teams that's gone there and drew. Yeah,
But wouldn't you then argue that Arsenal have then have better teams at those periods? That's why you haven't been able to get
but 100% Semps. But let's look at the law of averages. We haven't won there since 2010. Yeah, before that,
history does not dictate the future, though, bro.
Bro, don't you know this is Tottenham?
He's in derby.
Always
going out the window.
No, but sorry, Big West. Big West, can I ask you a quick question? Sorry, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Why does he play so defensively, Marino? What is his game when he has all this attacking in it? Why does he play like this? It annoys me. I don't get it from him.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah. You see, like the last 5 games, even though that we played some fuddy duddies, yeah.
Yeah.
No one ain't really had anything to say, because Bell's been hitting top bins, Kane's been doing this, that, the third, and another, yeah. And you have to be real. If you've played football yourself, yeah, never when you've got attacking players on the pitch like what we've had today is a man gonna tell you to go out and defend. What I think really happened today is, if I'm honest with you, yeah, he got it wrong in the sense of having Bell and Doherty on that right side, kind of underestimating that, Arsenal's going to have like a large possession of the ball and Tierney's going to be a real threat because Bell can't drop back like that. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be very technical in this. Yeah. Had Tottenham, yeah, I've had large possession of the ball and we was getting our key men in the game. Yeah. We're not talking about this, why is Jose playing defensive or whatnot, because to me personally, yeah, there isn't no other attacking players at the club that's going to get in the team before all of these other men that's in the team already. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah, but Arsenal's tactics today, yeah, made Tottenham play defensive. So what happens is, yeah, it goes back to why does Jose play like this? But if Jose never played Bell, if Jose never played Lucas Moura and he had in like Sissoko or Lucas, it's still the same argument. It's still the same angle. Why is he playing defensive? Why is he doing that? Or boom, diddy, boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the day, we've got 4 attacking man. It's unfortunate. I'm not even going to say that Tottenham even deserved to win because I don't think they did. I think they played absolutely terrible. Dog shit. Yeah? But me, personally, if you take out that quartet, yeah, of Kane, Son, Bell and Lucas, let's just say for argument's sake, yeah, and you put in, as I said, Sissoko, you put in Lamella, you could have put in like Bergwijn. That's when I'm gonna really say defensive. I just think that Arteta today, he outfoxed Mourinho. 100% he did. Yeah, no one can't tell me that he never, because you saw it. Yeah, we scored against a runner play. Forget the Rabona. That don't mean nothing to me. Good goal, but it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it don't mean nothing now, boy.
No, but even in the game, it never meant anything, because even when it was 1-1 and it come up 13 attempts to 1, that wasn't because that wasn't because Mourinho said, you know what, you lot sit back in a low block and then catch them on the counter attack. No, it's because
you don't think so.
No,
that's how you play, though, bro.
Never.
Yeah,
I think he's got a point. I think he's got a point.
Never. Listen, Mourinho don't tell man. Yeah, just he will tell them to low block, as in defend, as a collective, as a cohesion. Yeah, this is what people are getting confused. Yeah, but you see, with what we've got, we never manipulated the ball for us to be on the front foot at all until we went down to 10 men, bro. Yeah, by then, yeah, Arsenal can sit back and drop in. They can do what they need to do. Yeah, they've got 11 men. We've got 10. Now, when we're talking about this defensive play and whatnot, with defensive play, you always need to have a counter-attacking side, innit? I mean, part of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not once today did we even counter-attack. Yeah? Man can talk about previous results, but today, as we speak, yeah, Arsenal's tactics outfoxed Mourinho 1,000%.
But can I ask you? Do you think that was just because Son going off so early? Because if we're talking about counter attacking, the one way that I see Tottenham counter attacking is obviously Kane to Son, Son to Kane, innit? So with Son going off so early, do you think that was just Jose's plan out the window?
No, I don't think it's Jose's plan out the window. What I think it is that because things had to get altered, because what people don't realise yet again with Tottenham, when Harry Kane drops in, the only person that really runs in behind is Son. You're not going to get Lucas Moura running in behind. You're not going to get Bell running in behind. They like ball to feet. So when Son has come off, and even before he come off, I think Tottenham is still playing doo-doo, to be quite honest.
Of course. This is it.
Do you know what I mean? Like they weren't.
That was his first run when he got injured. That was his first. That was his first run.
But if I'm honest with you, yeah, I don't even believe that he should have even started the game. I don't think Son, for me, since the turn of the year, has been the player that you saw last year.
What?
No.
Oh, come on. Get up. Are you serious? Son and Kane have been literally the perfect couple. You know what I mean? They're the perfect couple together. You look at Son and Kane have been like, so look, Son's like, all right, I've got to go here. Kane's over there. If I flick that over to him, he's definitely going to score that goal. They're just a match made in heaven. They're literally a match made in heaven. And you can't say Song's been absolutely top class throughout the whole of this. I know I sound so passionate.
Yeah. No. You're
being
not,
a West Ham fan.
No,
I know.
Semps, hear what I'm saying, yeah? So, man, understand this and look me in my eye. Yeah, look me in my eye when I'm saying this to you. I'm being dead serious. From the turn of the year, 2020 blood clot 1, yeah, Son has not been the same Son that he was last year. And when I mean last year, 2020 December, because that's when it breaks off. Yeah, I'm not saying he hasn't had a good season, but the last
January hit.
But the last 3 months, me personally, I think he's been a bit burnt out because he's played the majority of the games. He's only had 30 minutes rest. So you're going to pick up muscular injuries all the while. Remember, Kane's had a little sit down, yeah, because he hurt his hammy. Bell, you know, he's been a bit indifferent, yeah. But things happen. And as I said, today, like, I can't sit here and be on a joke man thing and say, yeah, you know what, Tottenham deserves to win this, or like we played in a low block, why we played so defensive. No, Arsenal just played better than us. Yeah.
So and Wesley, let me ask you, why didn't? Because honest to God, yeah, I'm sitting there before the game. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan. For anyone who doesn't know, innit? I'm sitting there before the game.
Thanks for coming late as always.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Do you know what? Just to put it out there, yeah, I'm late to my own streams, and the man them always get on to me. I'm literally always the last one in the lobby. I don't know why. But
you need to fix that up. But anyway,
I do. You sound like my boss at work. No cap. But fucking Where was I? No, before the game, I'm saying to myself, cool. You know what? If Tottenham go for it, they could win this match easily because Arsenal are shitting it straight. Like their squad for me, there's some good players in there, but as a collective, I don't think they're a good footballing team. And I think Spurs are a better footballing team when everyone plays as a unit. But I'm just confused on why Jose didn't go for it. Like, why do you think he weren't brave enough today?
Wait. Let me. Go on, Big West, and then we'll move on.
I don't think that Jose didn't go for it. What I think it is, you see the players sometimes, yeah. I think they take certain information literal. If I'm quite honest with you, yeah, because like I said, we've got 4 of our best attacking players that you can get at the club on the pitch. Yeah. Okay, you can sit back, you can defend as a cohesion, but name me a time in that game where we even attacked good once, even with Son on the pitch, and even when he came off, we didn't, bro. You understand? And it's not like a man saying, yeah, sit back.
What I would say, yeah, we have to move on from Jose and Spurs now because I have to be honest, I'm a bit confused with some of the comments. Whereas we're saying, you know, this is Tottenham, this is a law of averages, but then we're seeing the average of what Spurs usually play like, and we're just totally disregarding it, talking about them being a great football inside and everything. Ash, if we were to look at Arteta, and you know what we're saying, what is being said here today is that Arteta outfoxed Mourinho. Do you see a real improvement from Arteta being here now? And what can you see going forward? Do you think that he's the man to turn you guys around?
Yeah, definitely, man. You can see there's progress, man. Like, just even with Arteta, there was never times back in Wenger days, Emery, you'd never ever see Arsenal have any kind of defensive shape alone.
Yeah.
So even going into the bigger games now, you know, like we turned Man U over at their place. Just whatever, we wouldn't have won those games, and we normally just get buried by your Cities, Liverpools. And then, yeah, just gradually he's getting rid of the dead wood. You know, the wage bill was horrific. Slowly but surely, getting rid of these people like Mustafi and whoever else. And yeah, just bringing in some quality. He's having faith in the youth. Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard looks good. I'm positive about him. I don't really see why he wouldn't be, to be honest. Does anyone think any different?
And this question, this comment here, Liverpool are only like 2 points above Arsenal. Pool fans should hope that VVD comes back the same. Because, you know, that's somebody, we've got Torch here saying that Arsenal ain't a good football inside. They're rubbish is what he called you. But yeah, like he said, they're only sitting 2 points above you.
Do you know what?
Oh, yeah.
No, you know, it's for me. Ash, honestly, I have to disagree with you because you said you said that Arteta has improved you lot. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm confused because I'm looking at the situation at Arsenal, and I'm looking at a club that are really strapped for money, right? And I'm looking at Arteta who's coming in, and there's so much whisperings going on about like all these bad eggs in the change room, people leaking stories and all this stuff. So obviously some players have to be sold in order for the team to move forward in it, to create that spirit and that unity inside the camp. I get that. But I think what a great manager does is sees that the club's in a tight situation, looks at the coronavirus pandemic, and then says, you know what, we actually need to sell some players, not rip up their contracts and give them what they would have got if they stayed there at the end of the season, and not give it to them and not use them.
Who are you talking about? Who did he?
So like you guys let go of Mustafi in January.
He's dead.
But it's but you know what it is for me? He's dead, but you can get money for him. I think a good manager gets money for him.
What's that got to do? Wait.
No. And then, do you see the weekend game? Do you see the weekend game? You see what he did?
No, I didn't.
But the own goals and that.
And then he scored an own goal. They're 20th in the league.
I hear you, and I'm not saying he's a good player. Same thing with Ozil. Yeah, I'm not saying Ozil's a good player either. But my point is, you said that you said that you've seen an improvement in Arteta, and I'm saying in terms of the actual management of the club, I don't think he has. Then my next point was going to be in terms of your actual league position. I can't remember the last time I saw Arsenal 10th at this point of the season ever.
Yeah, no, I agree, but it's a weird season. Like, hence you man are like 2 points ahead of us. Like,
yeah, but we got all our defenders out injured, bro. You lot have like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Partey come, our main signing, he's played like a bag of games. Like,
yeah, but that's one player, bro.
Had injuries, like, man. Aubameyang was like playing like Kane was like for 2 seasons, literally on point, like stats wise. And then this season, what's he done? He's had like personal issues. He ain't been scoring. So we had to adapt to all of that.
You look at the coincidence, though. Who's your manager now that he's had a poor season? Arteta. For me, as a Liverpool fan,
that's personal problems, bro. Because last season, he won the FA Cup by himself, really. Aubameyang. That was Arteta.
I hear you fully, but just as a Liverpool fan looking on the outside, I'm just so confused on how Arsenal fans are content, because you lot are a very vocal fan base, and obviously due to AFTV and etc. But I'm just confused because unless it's like troops and occasionally DT, no one really screams as Arteta out, and I'm like, you lot are 10th. There's a lot of games where I see you lot, and I'm like, wow, you lot actually played dead. Obviously today wasn't an exception when you actually did play well, but when push comes down to shove, me personally, I don't think Arsenal are going to win the Europa League, so that's not progress. I don't think they're going to finish in the Europa League spot, so that's not progress. And in terms of actual structure and helping manage the club and getting it back to where it's going to be in terms of the signings and stuff I mentioned earlier, I don't think he's helped that situation either. I think he's made it worse, if anything, because Arsenal have a history of letting players go near the end of their contract or 6 months left, and he's just done the same thing again. This is just my opinion.
No, I hear you, but I think it's a work in progress, and I don't really think you maybe fully get the state of the club was when he came. Like, I think winning the FA Cup was kind of like, I don't know, blessed. I don't really feel like, it's a good achievement, but, there's so much issues at Arsenal like that he inherited. And I think he's done really well to kind of sort that out, if I'm honest. He's bringing through the youth. Yeah, and like the thing is, 10th is misleading because you lose 3 or 4 games in this league, you could be 10th, and then you win 3 or 4. Look at Chelsea. I'm not saying we're going to go on that sort of run, but it's just.
Where did you guys finish last year?
Yeah, but Chelsea are always.
No, Arsenal. Where did you guys finish last year?
6th, 7th, I can't remember. Somewhere dead.
But again, what I'm saying, and now you're going to finish that, bro. That's not an improvement.
No. You know what? I'm not gonna. Liverpool finished champions last year, and you ain't even going to get into Europa. So
yeah, but that's not an improvement.
You don't stand here talking, and you don't have the right now to be getting onto Arsenal talking from your high horse when Liverpool are where they are.
It is? I'm just do you know what it is? I said the same thing on my pod. I am confused as a fan looking on the outside on how Arsenal fans are content, because like I said, they're a very vocal fan base, and for me looking, I can't say I see an improvement. Maybe the ego Arsenal fans that watch every single match can see one, but just looking at 10th and just
the numbers don't look good. The league doesn't look good. I have you right. I do feel like it's a work in progress for him, and yeah, I'm confident in him. Like, time will tell, really. There was a time in November, I think if he had another month like that, he could have actually been gone, but he turned it around. Yeah, I'm quite happy with him. But yeah, everyone's
Jase, let me come over to you as a West Ham fan, for outsider looking in. Who do you agree with?
I definitely agree with Torch, because I see a lot of. I work in North London, mostly Woodward, and I speak to a lot of Arsenal fans, and there's this disillusion of Mikel Arteta being a god, basically. I'm sorry, but the way they act, he touches. Are you allowed to swear on this podcast?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
he touches a piece of shit, and it'll be the best piece of shit that it's ever been in its life. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't understand. Like Torch is saying, they're 10th. There's no improvement.
There's none.
Yeah, nothing's. I don't. And then they think, they go next season. He's putting it all in. He's getting it all right. He's getting all this and that. He's got rid of Ozil. Ozil's gone. Right? He's gone. Ozil's gone. He's gone. They just keep repeating themselves about this. All right.
I think they're whack, to be honest.
It's going. There's something big that's happening, and it's not improving. But I don't understand where they're seeing this, that it is improving.
Do you know what?
Please help me.
Let me say something, Semps. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna play both sides of the fence here. Yeah.
Go on.
I understand what Ash is saying. Yeah. With small margins. Yeah. With small margins, I understand what he's saying. But then I understand what them man are saying as well, because you see what it is with Arsenal fans. Yeah. What irritate me. If you spoke to them, like what Ash was saying back in November, nah, I'm not watching football no more. Cancel my Sky, cancel my Virgin, rare. The moment they beat Chelsea, yeah, we're back. You understand? No, I'm not saying it's you, but this is how some Arsenal man are, isn't it? Like, from where I'm from, yeah, this is how
everyone's got City fans in their fan base, bro.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, right. But then obviously Smith Rowe's come in. He's done bits and pieces. Saka's been doing bits and pieces all season. Yeah, I'm quite honest with you. Partey, bro, regardless if you have Partey in there or El Neni, I still think it's the same thing that's going on.
Yeah,
if I'm quite honest with you.
Serious?
You understand?
You don't think Partey's hard? You don't rate Partey?
He's hard, but he's not hard enough to change the situation that dramatically.
Oh, come on. Where is it? Where's he been, Partey? Where has he been?
He's been injured for a lot.
I think Partey's been playing well when he's played well.
Yeah, but not good enough to make them anything above 9th. If he was fit the whole season.
Bro, listen, they beat Chelsea, yeah, without Partey. Yeah? They played Tottenham today, yeah? With Partey. They beat Man United with Partey. Yeah? But
he dominated that game.
What I'm saying is, regardless if Partey's in there or not, I don't think it's as bigger. It don't make a big difference whether it's him or El Neni. It's still the same structure that Arsenal's going on with.
No way. El Neni's a sideway passer, bro. He can't sit you down and move and create like Partey. It's early doors for Partey anyway. It's early doors. Do you know what I mean? He's just come in the league.
Ash, what do you expect next season then from Arsenal?
Like, what do you expect?
What do you want to? Where do you see where it's going next then?
I'd like to think we could start challenging, like top 4. To be honest.
Oh, I thought you said the title.
No,
right.
Top 4.
Semps.
There's a lot of good teams now, man. It's not like your traditional top 6, is it? You've got Leicester are now always in there. Everton throwing money at it. It's just the league is so competitive now. It's just not like straightforward to say this is the top 6. So this one I'm saying 10th sounds bad, sounds terrible, but the quality of teams, even Brighton will give you a good game now. Southampton will give you a good game. There's no easy games other than Sheffield United, and then
don't worry, Liverpool's experience. There's no easy games. Let me interject and ask a question then to Big West, because there's been a lot of talk over this last 10 minutes regarding Arteta not improving and all of that. And then we had some people, Torch coming in and backing Jose in the style of which he plays. Do you think that Jose has improved Spurs from when Pochettino left?
Bro, I think Spurs have been dead even from when Pochettino was there. So no, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Semps, you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes I think I'm a bit too real for man, when we're talking football, because people always talk about Pochettino was mad because Tottenham was overachieving, yeah, but. Let's have it right. The last 18 months of Pochettino's reign, yeah, is basically what you're seeing now with Jose's reign. Yeah, if I'm quite honest with you, bro, it's not good, but that's the mentality of Tottenham. That's the infrastructure of Tottenham. Yeah, Daniel Levy's been in charge of this club for 20 years, bro. There's only ever been 2 cups, man. Yeah, we only finished above Arsenal for the first time. In 2016, 2017, bro. Yeah, I don't think Jose coming in, he was ever gonna improve the team in the sense of Harry Kane and that. I think they brought Jose in just to try and get them over the line with something. You understand where I'm coming from? And if we say, for instance, have a mad day against Man City and we end up winning, Jose's done his job. To Tottenham fans, but for me, it's bigger than that. Yeah,
I don't think to all Tottenham fans he would have done his job. I think to some of the fan base he would have, because they're desperate for a trophy. But then there are some of the rest that want to see progress in terms of the football club and the progression. And Jose is never really going to be that, in my opinion, anyway.
No,
I disagree. Because I heard one statistic earlier. What was it? 7. It was either 6 to 8 teams. This was before the either before the North London derby or during. There was naming them. It was teams like Brighton, Swansea, Leicester, just dickhead teams that have just won trophies before, like more recently than Spurs, isn't it? And then I'm just looking at it like, bro, if they win the League Cup, and Joe's not going to be gone at the end of the season if they do, but if they do win the League Cup and they don't win Europa and he's gone at the end of the season, he has done a job. There's no way on earth you can't tell me he's done a job, because I can't tell you off the top of my head the last time, like what year it was that Spurs last won a trophy. So for that man to go in there and do that, he's done a job that many managers have literally been able to do. It's the same argument when man say he didn't do a good job at United. He's the most successful manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I think you're getting mixed up with winning a trophy and progression, because some teams that you've mentioned or that have won trophies have then got relegated the season after or in the same season. So there's only so much that you can place on winning a trophy. There still has to be progression.
No, you look at Harry Kane.
You can talk about Jose being the most successful manager since Fergie, but the fact of the matter is Manchester United win titles. That's what we're here to do, and we're no closer to winning the title than we were when Fergie left. So you can say that his reign at Manchester United was successful in your eyes because you put winning trophies as the pinnacle, but that's not what not winning trophies as the pinnacle. But that's not what it is. Every team has their agenda. Every team has their sort of their targets. Manchester United is to win the Premier League, and we have not been close to doing that.
Tottenham's targets are different, bro. Tottenham's is let's grab any trophy as ASAP, and if they can get just a Europa or a League Cup, man can't tell that. There's no way on earth he hasn't done a job, bro. He's 1,000,000%. That's progression because
win the Carabao Cup. I know Spurs fans anyway. There's some that are happy and there's some that won't be. But if Spurs win the Carabao Cup and then finish outside of the Champions League spot, you think that's a good season, Big West? You're the Spurs fan, so you're the only one really.
Do you know what?
Listen
to what I'm gonna say to you. I don't care if Tottenham was to win the Europa. I don't care if Tottenham was to win the Carabao Cup. You see, for me, when you talk about progression, Semps, progression for me is something that can be sustainable. Yeah, so you see, like Man City, their team's sustainable. You see, Liverpool in the last few years, it's been sustainable. You see where Arsenal was on crap underneath Wenger, it was sustainable. Like Jose first time at Chelsea, even like Chelsea now, kind of like sustainable. That's what I'm more interested in, Like, Tottenham win the Carabao Cup and whatnot. Yeah, you can say Jose's done his job, like in reality, because he has. But, okay, let's say we've done that and then we go another 10, 15 years and don't win nothing again. What's man going to say to me? And we've got to add these managers. So, like, I look at it as a club thing. The whole infrastructure needs to change. But it's never going to change. Yeah, if I'm quite honest with you. And this is why Tottenham will always be nearly men. You're going to get seasons where, like, with Pochettino, it looks good because it's the same thing we had Martin Joe. It looked good. Same thing that we got with Harry Redknapp. It looked good. Same thing with Pochettino. It looked good. But at the end of the day, when you kind of, like, break it all down, it's the same methods and the same mentality and it's the same
You're just filling in the cracks. Aren't you?
You understand where I'm coming from? And that's
we do, man.
So, come on, man.
We do. I hear you. We're going to move on now. Thank you all for the people in the comments. Comments have been flooding all of the Arsenal and Spurs man in there. We're going to move on now actually to a team that we are seeing progression with, even though they didn't win today. But West Ham, Jase, we're seeing mad progression with West Ham this season from a team that was fighting relegation last season. What do you put it down to this season, Jase? And how are you feeling, man, as a West Ham fan?
Listen, I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself as where we are. Listen, do you know what I mean? Do we know if it's ever going to happen again? We don't know. That's the thing. So we're just enjoying ourselves. Like, to be honest, it feels weird being in a podcast with you guys because all these Tottenham fans, all these Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans and then you've got little old West Ham in the middle here. Just do you know what I mean? It's nice to be here for once and feeling top of the mountain here.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, welcome to the party. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? I think Moyes has got it right. His backroom team have got it right. Right, they've been picking the players that they want to get in. Also, even Souček even suggested a right back, and he was outstanding. He's been Kufal. And listen, it's all just working well. It's the gears are working together. They're clicking all together. Basically, that's what's happening. Now, today's game.
Disappointed with the
very disappointed. It's basically like I'm going on a date with someone, right? I'm a nice girl. You know what I mean? She's you think she's the one, right? You pick up an aftershave. You always pick your best aftershave when you go on a date with a girl, right? You don't pick your fucking Old Spice, do you? Why did he play Mark Noble? I don't get it. I know he was trying to go for this draw, but you don't put your Old Spice on. You put your best aftershave on. You look good.
You put your
exactly. You put the best up front first, and then when you see that girl, she's gonna smell you and go, "Oh my God, he's serious about this. He's serious about me." That's it. You don't put Old Spice on and go on a date, do you? That's the problem. This is what happened. We just got it wrong today. We got it wrong. He was trying to play for a draw at the first half, which worked. The first 0-0, and then it was too late. Do you know what I mean? It's disappointing, really disappointing. Everything was written down. Everton lost, Chelsea drew. It was all prepared for us to win this and progress. Now listen, I'm happy where we are. I can't complain. We was relegated pretty much nearly last season. It was looking like. So what can I say? But I'm upset. I want Champions League. I want to be in this. I want to join you guys. I want to have fun. I want to be on a Wednesday night on a podcast. Do you know what I mean? I want to be here. This is the thing.
You know what? I personally think that that Moyes got it right in the beginning. I thought the way he set up was exactly what is needed against us, is what has given teams joy against us at home. I said to you, Jase, before, it's at Old Trafford, which means you've got a chance because teams will sit behind and they won't give us a sniff. But what you didn't have in what other teams have been able to do is the break. He's been able to break
another
thing, break on us when it breaks down, and that's what you didn't have. So it was just coming back. But for a lot of the time, it was still working. We weren't creating chances, as we never do. You know what I mean? And it was a set piece that undid you in the end, man.
It's exactly. And we are the set piece kings. We have been. We've literally been. And then it was an own goal in the end as well. It's unbelievable. It's a typical West Ham thing. This is fortune always hiding. You know what I mean? Always something goes wrong with us. And I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm just so upset. But what else can I do? What can I do to change it?
Tough game though, man.
It was a tough game. It was a tough game.
You guys are doing well. You guys are doing well, I think.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Souček, he's a good player.
He's an outstanding player. It's Rice as well. He's been top class. Ogbonna. I think we're missing Ogbonna, to be honest. Really missing Ogbonna. I think he's that back line. He's that leader that we need at the back line. I know we've been okay, but just having him, I feel we're a bit more, even getting in some goals in with him as well. Him and Craig Dawson. Unbelievable, Craig Dawson. Who would have thought Craig Dawson, out of all the players in all of our team, Craig Dawson would be the one. Do you know what I mean?
Agent Moyes cost us the game. Man United were there for the taking. Yeah, from a United perspective, I remember, Gary Neville saying, if you lot had just come at us, and I do think that if you came at us, that that would have been the right tactic, especially from the beginning. But then when we was 1-0 up, and you lot started to play, when you brought on Lanzini and you brought on Ben Rama, I'm thinking to myself, you lot are going to get back in the game now.
I had a slim chuffle. Wait a minute, hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm going on this podcast. We're going to have a good time now. we might get a goal here, but no.
Do you think that you missed Lingard today, Jase?
And it was solid, you know.
What's that? Say that again.
You think that you missed Lingard?
I don't think we missed Lingard. No, I don't think we missed Lingard. To be honest,
no,
listen, no, we didn't miss Lingard.
Well. Lingard's been playing well for you, lot, man.
Yeah, well, I've not been happy with him, to be honest. I think he needs to prove more. He needs to improve more. You know, I'm going to give my end of season review about him at the end of the season. Right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure about him. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Hear me out. Right? Hear me out, lads. Listen, you've got to wait for the whole season to end to review a player like Lingard. All right. I know he scored a couple of goals. I know he's done it here and there and that, but come on. You've got to give it an end of season review with him.
But wait, Jase, correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't he got more goals and assists than Benrahma?
Listen.
Benrahma ain't scored.
Benrahma,
he ain't, has he?
I've been really disappointed with him. I'm not gonna lie. What's going on with him? What is going on?
Moyes is kind of like restricted him.
He don't really. I don't think he trusts him yet.
At Brentford,
Moyes doesn't trust him. Moyes didn't trust him. That's why he paid Mark Noble. But listen, Lingard, we've got to have more time with him. All right, end of season review. End of season review with him.
As a United fan, you know, I've been a critic of Lingard, but I do feel that he needed a new lease of life. He's had a lot of personal issues, a lot of stuff going on, and to see him go to West Ham and doing what he's done, like, I'm genuinely happy for him. He's gone there and he's been a revelation, man. Like, he's been doing so well for you, though.
Well, we'll see at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Let's keep calm about it first, all right?
End of season review.
We'll keep calm about it, right? You know, I'm writing all the goals and tallies in. That's all. I'm waiting to give him his credit. Just yet.
Torch, you wanted to ask Jase the question, and I cut you off. Apologies.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. What was I gonna say to you? Yeah, Jase, I remember, the first time Moyes came, correct me if I'm wrong, innit? Like, I got this feeling like that West Ham fans felt like, nah, man, we're too good for David Moyes. This is the first time round. And then you guys got rid of him. Then it didn't work out with your next few managers, and now he's back and he's doing well. Was that the case, or did
I totally agree. I agree with you. We thought we were better than Moyes. We're thinking, what the hell are we bringing Moyes in? Who is this guy? What has he done at Everton? What has he done at Real Sociedad? What's he done at Man United? Do you know what I mean? Look what he's done to them. And that it was wrong from us. I admit it. Not many West Ham fans will admit that, but we thought we were too big for our own boots, right? And we thought we could get Manuel Pellegrini in. He'll work his magic. He'll do his tic-a-taka here and there, and we'll be laughing to the bank and whatever, laughing up to the table. But it didn't work. It didn't work with us. It didn't work. And bringing back Moyes it's been a godsend, to be honest, because now this is the thing as well, right? I'm going to say this as well, that people, I know Dan Laws is watching as well.
He is. Dan is there.
I'm telling you now.
He's in the comments. Right? He's not happy with you about Lingard.
Next season, right? The thing about David Moyes is he has one good season, and then the next season, this is what happened with Everton. He had one good season, and then the next season they do bad. The following season they do good. The next season they do bad. It's a cycle with Moyes. Will it happen with us? I don't know. I'm just praying it doesn't happen, but I do believe it might happen with us. We'll go back down to 10th or something. You know what I mean? So I'm just enjoying the ride now at the moment and having fun. Wherever we are, let's just keep going. Do you know what I mean?
If I was to head over to Torch now, Manchester United are in second. It's looking like we're going to secure top 4. It's still a top 4 race, but every week we edge a little bit closer. Little bit closer. What's your thoughts on Man United and the way we played today and the way we've been playing this season?
You know what? Yeah, you know me, man. I'm a Man United hater, innit? Obviously, being a Liverpool fan. But I know as most Liverpool fans will say, I genuinely despise them. Like, I can't stand United. So when I looked at their lineup and I'm seeing no Cavani, no Pogba, Martial's out of form. Was he on the bench or not?
He was injured, actually.
Oh yeah, he was injured. I thought, yeah, cool. West Ham are gonna do something, and then I thought this is slowly gonna be the demise because I had this little plan in my head. I said, yeah, slowly they're gonna finish at a top 4. Then they're not gonna win the Europa League. Then they ain't gonna win no trophies. So then it's gonna be a poor season, and Liverpool gonna win the Champions League. Then I'm gonna have chat and smoke for Semps. But nah, man, Ollie. Credit where credit's due, man. Like credit where credit's due, because with a weakened team, man, you had Dan James, and even though I bloody rate Mason Greenwood, this season has not been one of his best, in it. But you lot still did a very good team performance. Bruno just doing what he does best, just being an influence. Like even sometimes he doesn't even have the best game. You know, like he's just that driving force. And the one thing I always say that I notice about Bruno that I don't think a lot of people realize is from the moment he joined Man United till now, he is the first guy to lead the press, bro. When your most technical, gifted player is the first guy to lead the press, it just shows, man, this is the level, this is the commitment, this is what I'm on to deliver on a football pitch. So credit to Ollie where credit's due.
You say that, but if you're also watching close enough, then you will see that he's the first man and usually the only man to lead that press. There's nobody else coming behind him.
It's sometimes I see him with the hands up, like, come, yeah.
Really and truly, like I've played football, so you work on these things in training. If we're going to be a pressing team, then everyone will know their roles and know what to do. We've seen teams that press, and you don't see that with Man United. But Bruno is an exceptional player because of the way he's just able to just impact football matches. But, you know, some people would agree and some people won't. But I watch Man United week in and week out. And I tell you now, most of the time, Bruno doesn't have good games. He doesn't. For 90 minutes, he doesn't have good games. But even in those games, he's still impacting. He will get a goal. He will get an assist. He will just get a moment where he will do a madness. And that is the sign of a brilliant player, man. That is a sign of a brilliant player. And we would be, I don't even know where we would be if we didn't sign Bruno, boy.
Let me ask you, you see, because you said like most time he has poor 90 minutes, but good moments in the 90 minutes, yeah. Do you think, and this is a random question, do you think he could have played well in that Premier League winning Leicester team, where if you just gave him the ball, you could just play that ball over the top or just create a goal and assist?
What do you mean? I don't get what you mean.
So like so what you're saying is like you give him a lot of touches, most of them are bullshit, but like one or two of them, they will really matter because you're saying he doesn't really have good 90 minutes. So I'm saying in a team with low possession, like the Leicester team that won the Premier League, do you think he still could have been the Bruno that you're seeing now in a team like that, counter-attacking with low possession?
100%, because don't forget, a lot of our great games is games where we've got less possession and we're hitting teams on the counter, and he's still able to do his thing. Bruno, and this isn't a new thing. He was doing it. This is the reason why we bought him. He was scoring and assisting where he come from. Do you know what I mean? This is just what Bruno does. It's just what he does. He's just got it in him. He just scores goals and he gets assists and he impacts football matches. So I don't think, you know, in any team, whether it was that Leicester team or this Man United team that we're seeing now, you know, not all games that we have a lot of possession, Torch. In most games, we don't have a lot of possession. This is the reality. Even when we play teams like West Brom, Fulham's and stuff like that, there's periods in the game where we ain't got possession. They're pinning us back. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would you put that down to?
I don't really want to be up here talking about it today. You know, people are going to call me negative Nelly and all of that. And, you know,
no, you speak the truth.
Yeah,
the truth shall
set
you free.
People know my views anyway. The reality of the situation is you watch Man City play and you think, oh, they're great football inside, and you accredit it to the manager. You've watched Liverpool do so well for so long, and you accredit it to the manager. So the way that Manchester United play is down to the manager. It's as simple as that. So you know, it's as simple as that. You know, I didn't really want to talk too much. I'm the host today. I wanted to let you guys speak, but the reality of the situation is, and this is why I was saying I'm confused with the whole Jose and Tottenham thing, is because the way that Spurs play is down to the manager. And what we saw today in the Spurs-Arsenal game is what we see regularly from them. We just can't always be fans where we give praise to the manager when you're winning, and when you're not, we take it away sort of thing. But anyway, Man United are where we are. we've got a long way to go. There are bigger problems at Manchester United. I do know we've got a problem with our board as well. There seems to be a running theme with Spurs, whether it be Levy or Arsenal and their people, and even Liverpool.
Even us, bro. Even us. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with our board right now.
Exactly.
All of us is unhappy with our board. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
it's only Chelsea and City that are happy with their board 24/7, man.
Yeah, and this is an interesting thing, like what Jay said about Moyes and next season. Do you know what I'm saying? Good season this season. What is he going to do next season? You know, I've said to a couple United man today, you know, Tuchel's in now. Chelsea will be better next year. City are going to be City. Are Liverpool going to be?
We're back, bro. Don't even try it. We're back.
No. I don't think Liverpool. Liverpool are not title winning back next season. But they're probably top four. They're probably top four. They're probably top four. And
we
then
win that
and then that leaves Man United. And where does that put us? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to finish top four? Are we going to be able to finish higher? It's going to be a big season for next season, man. But yeah, that's Man United. Big West. You haven't spoken for a while. What's your take on United?
United, you know. United is just one of them teams that 1 week you look at them and say, "Wow, all right, cool, they're doing their thing." Next minute they will lose to somebody like, I don't know, Sheffield United or West Brom, you know, like them funny teams or whatever. And then they will pull off what they did last week against Man City, and then they'll be picking up bits and pieces yet again, you know. Because I think with Man United, I know like you lot cuss like Ollie's style and whatnot, and I fully get it, but Man United always seem to have players like what you're saying, like the Brunos. He don't have the best game, but he will do something that will influence something to happen. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like Rashford will do a run that, you know, might get taken down in the box. Martial, whatever. Like we can call Man United penalty kings or whatever, but I just think right about now, when I look at football on a whole, like Torch was saying, unless you're like City and Chelsea, bro, teams are gonna be like that, bro. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, I can't really say that Man United don't deserve to be second because the table shows it. They do.
Oh no, we do. We're the best of the rest at the moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
In terms of football, I think only really Man City play good football anyway. When you kind of really deep it, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with that still.
I don't really think like the Premier League standard as in terms of like technical ability is great. Entertainment, second to none. You know, so I don't really think you can be too hard on United, but it's Man United, isn't it? Man United, as much as Man United haven't won a league, they still got that Man United aura about them. Like,
how long would that last? How long would that last if it continues? Like?
Give it another 5 years.
No.
They don't win a Premier another 5 years. It's gonna start fading away.
Torch, you would be the best person to answer that question. To be fair, what Jase just said. How long does it last? Like when you go from being champions and everybody fears you to just being nothing that nobody cares about. How you be the best person to answer that? Please,
do you know what? It's so fine, yeah. It's so fine because do you know what? Yeah, it's so fine because you can say people don't fear us, yeah. The real consensus for me is I think fans fear us, managers don't. I think managers are turning up against Liverpool.
Torch. You went 30 years, bro. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about
in them 30 years, I promise you. Let me ask Jase, because he's a West Ham fan. Was you still seeing Liverpool in the same light the last 30 years? Because we were still winning Champions Leagues.
Listen, I've got a thing about Liverpool. I've got a vendetta with Liverpool. I've got a problem with Liverpool. I can never ever forgive them for what they did to us at the FA Cup final. Yes, exactly. And every Liverpool fan I meet, right? I used to work in a hotel called in Travelodge in Euston, right? All the Liverpool fans would come down for the cup finals, the Carabao Cups, the FA Cups, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They were the worst fans ever. They were just rude. They just were so big-headed about everything. They just thought they were going to win everything. Very arrogant. And I'm telling you now, Liverpool fans are the worst.
Very arrogant, man. They're very arrogant.
Why do you think you're going to be...
Sorry. Man. Yeah.
But Arsenal, hands down, Arsenal fans are the worst.
But you know the thing is, right? The thing is, right? Jurgen Klopp is turning into a Liverpool fan. He's literally was the most friendliest, lovable manager ever. He's just always angry about something. He's always everything's against him. This is against him. That's against him. Oh my God! You know what I mean? His glasses fall down. It's a Man United fan that pulled his glasses down. You know what I mean? Everything's against him. What's happened to him?
I see one comment on the screen, and it said that Jase's I'm not getting no agreement from you. Yeah, let me try my luck. Yeah, let me walk you through it. Yeah, and tell me if you're Jurgen Klopp that you wouldn't be pissed. And Westy and Ash, let me know you guys' opinions, please, because I've tried Semps and Semps ain't having none of it. Van Dijk, He gets scissor tackled, yeah. Man are chopping him, yeah. Just let me finish and man could talk after, innit? No action taken. Cool, we move. A month later, yeah, Joe Gomez, he gets injured at England. But wait, this is not the first time this has happened, you know. This is the third year running that he's gone to the England camp for training and he's got a long-term injury. So excuse me if I'm not going to be pissed as the manager. 3 years, Google it if you think I'm lying. 3 years going, my starting centre-back, who's won me the Champions League and the Premier League, is getting injured when he's going to international duty. Then our backup centre-back, who's actually a number 6, gets injured for another 2 to 3 months. Our bloody fucking right winger, who's basically won all the games, Jota, coming off the bench and having a great impact, is then injured for 2 to 3 months in a dead rubber match in the Champions League. Then
that your manager played him in.
Okay, this is the thing you don't understand, right? I'm a West Ham fan. Every player at West Ham gets injured all the time. We get on with it. We get on with it. Well, you're Liverpool. You are one of the top teams in this league. You need to understand that. You need to work with that. That's the thing. You need to keep going. You're one of the top. You're one of the top. You're one of the top teams in the league. You should always have a backup plan for stuff like this.
How many can you have? How many can you have? We have backup plans and they all got injured.
Hey, Torch. You know the funny thing is, yes. See what I was on there the last time, yeah? And Liverpool man said there's that same thing. Brother, bonfire upon that, you know, Torch. Yeah? Bonfire.
You know what, West? Don't, Carl. I'm go on. Talk your thing. And let me hear what you have to say first.
I'm coming after you.
Oh yeah, cool.
I've got more smoke as well.
Say no more. I've got the extinguisher.
No. Let me see what I'm saying. Let me see what I'm saying. Right? Van Dijk, cool. Big miss. Mud. Yeah? Gomez. Big miss. Mud. But,
huge.
Yeah? But let's just still get this one straight though. Alisson. Trent. Robinson. Wijnaldum. Oxlade-Chamberlain, yeah?
Injured most of the season.
Yeah? Hold on. Firmino. Mane. Salah. Hendo, he's been injured now, but Hendo's been there. Wijnaldum, still there. So, realistically, brother, what are you balling about?
The centre-backs, that's what it bought, nothing else. The centre-backs, bro.
Listen, January came around.
And that's why I'm FSG out, bro. That's why I'm FSG out, because January come around and man are not showing me the bucks. What people don't realize is, historically, we've been a selling club. Every time Liverpool have done big investments, we've sold big the year before. You look at Suarez, Andy Carroll. You look at Alisson and Van Dijk, Coutinho. Every time we've actually bought big and brought someone we needed, we sold before. We don't just go and buy when we haven't sold before. So I knew it was never going to happen.
But Torch, this is what I've been trying to say to you.
Huh? He had Laporte out. He had Laporte and KDB out one season.
Yeah, but bro, that's not all the centre backs, bro. Do you know what it is? No disrespect to you, man. Yeah, but no team in here, West Ham, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United, you don't build from the back the way that we do, innit? You see when you have
you play from front You play from back to front so quick.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but
Alright,
cool. But you need technical ability to do that, bro. Have you seen the way that Van Dijk can switch it 40 yards from his left foot to Mane under pressure when someone's pressuring him? Nat Phillips and Ozan Kabak can't do them things, bro. Nah, bro. You lot don't get it, bro. I'm telling you.
But Torch, that means that you lose 6 games on the spin at home. That's what that means. Everything that you're
it's harder to create.
Is that what that means?
No, but it means that it's very harder to create chances because
is that what it means, Torch? Come on, this is what I'm trying to say to
create
you.
chances.
And John in the comments as well, because he's there talking about don't explain this, don't explain that, and it's not even a case of hating or anything like that. You've lost 6 games at home on the spin, and you're gonna blame that down to losing 2 centre backs.
No, because stop saying 2, bro. We lost 4.
All your centre backs. Yeah. All your centre backs. That's why that is.
Do you want me to name them? Do you want me to name
them?
Go
on. Yeah, please.
Van Dijk's gone, yeah. Gomez is gone. Joe Matip's gone, yeah. And Fabinho's only just back, and he's not even playing the centre back anymore. Those are our 4 choice centre backs for the season.
No. Fabinho's not centre back.
Bro, when the season started, when we sold Lovren, Klopp said our choices for centre back is Gomez, Van Dijk, Joe Matip and Fabinho. Those are our 4 starting centre backs.
He played enough games though at centre back. He played enough games. So one of your
but he's only come back now.
Centre backs was playing bare games though. Torch. He was playing bare games.
He just come back now though. This is the point I'm trying to make. He played bare games but got injured. This is our point. All of them are getting injured. None of them have got a consistent run in the lineup. This is our point, bro. You lot are trying to miss. You lot are trying to miss centre back.
Go on, Ash.
Really, you see, obviously the defense. I agree with you. That's like a big situation that's happened, yeah. But then, have you not noticed any difference in like how you man are pressing from the front? Like, do you think there's an issue there? Like, you man was swarm all over it. Do you know what I mean? Salah, Mane. I think my view on it is where we've had a mad season where it's a congested season. We've come straight out of lockdown, congested fixtures. No real pre-season, jump into the next season. City, they rotate wickedly, okay? Do you know what I mean? They've got 8 or 9 players in the front positions. You, man, as you will know, Salah, Mane, Firmino pretty much play all your league games and Champions League games. So you're not going to have that intensity. Like, do you see what I mean? So would you not say that that's an issue as well? Because obviously you've conceded goals, but you've got enough about you. You've got enough about you to be still banging, even if you was beating teams 4-3. If your defense, if you've got issues with the defense, concede goals, but you should have enough about you. You shouldn't be losing how many games you've lost at home and how the bad turn you've had from being 100 points to what you are now. Like, how are you like? What, you 9th?
No, but you know, is now we're 7th, or 8th, but you know, is with the pressure. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again, innit? Thiago, yeah, he's a good football player, but if I ask everyone here right now, yeah, if you name one key attribute that you need to play in the Liverpool midfield, what do you think it would be?
Engine, press, yeah.
There you go. He hasn't got the natural pace for me in what I've seen him to literally make a tackle, whereas Henderson would just be able to get to that ball 5 yards quicker. You see, just closing the space. You don't even need to win the ball sometimes, you know. Yeah. You know, just closing the space and allowing the next person to close the space. It just helps the whole overall press.
So,
Jamal, go on.
Torch, sorry. What can you do now then to improve? What can you do to keep going?
So right now, yeah, Klopp said it.
Are you saying it's over? Are you saying everything's over?
No,
we're all done.
No. Klopp said it.
Just down to your defense, though, bro. You put it just down to your defense. Is that
honest to God, yeah. I think it's down to our defense. Yeah. I think it's down to our defense just because I look at them 6 games that Semps talks about that we lost in a row, yeah, and I'm like, cool. If we have Virgil van Dijk back here, that you can't tell me in one of them games he doesn't win a header and score a goal or get a knockdown. You see just them little games about fine margins, bro. We haven't had the fine margins working in our favor. But
you haven't that when you got slapped 7-2 by Villa. What are you talking about?
But that's an anomaly though. You see when people say that, I'm saying cool. Well. Tell me how many times that's happened. One time, bro. It's an anomaly. Anomalies can happen.
Hey,
the signs are there, bro.
You want to be real with you? Want to be real with you? It's done. I'll tell you the reason why it's
You're
done.
Just a hater. Because we came up at the same time, Liverpool and Tottenham, and then we just went boom.
Yo, rude boy, just relax, man. Just take time, man. Just take time.
I know it hurts, didn't it? I hurt that we won that CL. Guess like that.
No.
Guess like that.
Not at all.
Little fish, look what it's calm, man. Go on, though.
Hear what I'm saying to you. Yeah, because we can banter afterwards, though. Yeah? Let's get back on track, innit? Yeah?
No, go on.
Bro, I see the same thing from when he was at Dortmund. Yeah, Klopp is mad at building a team, you know, but sustaining it after he's kind of like got his championships and that, done. Yeah,
I wish I could high five you. I wish I could high five you because I agree with you.
Hey, Jase, you know what the thing is? Yeah, I'd give you an infra rating, but you're a West Ham fan. I don't really like West Ham. Yeah, no, I'm joking. But big and serious, yeah. Like I see it at Dortmund, yeah, because Klopp built a mad team at Dortmund, yeah. And I remember I said this to my brother, yeah. I said to him, after Liverpool get what they need to get, yeah, in terms of Champions League, and they get the league, everything is going to foil, yeah. And what you're seeing now, yeah, is the same thing that happened at Dortmund, because that relentless pressing and that football, you cannot sustain that. Liverpool do not play technical football, and this is why Man City are so good. Yeah, because Man City, they're not like a fast-paced team. They will build, they catch you out, they got them intricate players. Liverpool, yeah, they go for, like you said, yeah, and that will get the ball, you hit a 40-yard pass, Mane's got it relentless. Yeah, you cannot sustain that, yeah, for 3 years, 4 years. Something's gonna come to a whole
rotate better. If they rotate better. If they rotate,
go ahead. Now let me let you lot finish. Go on.
I don't know. Well, they had Jota. He got injured. Jota's a player. So, and I don't know if they were, even when Jota was playing, they was integrating him in the midfield. They were still playing the front three. Exactly. And Jota was playing in a free, so he could have rested for me. Bare times I've seen.
We started playing. We started playing 4-2-4. Like we played 4-2-4 against.
Let me ask this question here: why get Thiago? Because you've said that Thiago is basically a bit of a problem with the way that you lot play now. But you lot bought him. It's not like somebody just threw him in there and he just appeared overnight.
I'm gonna tell you straight. The same thing I said in my last video, sitting in the same spot. You see the thing with transfers, yeah? And I'll say this for any club. You see the moment that your manager starts making transfers, everything goes wrong, bro. You leave that to the sporting directors and you leave it from their team behind them. Klopp said, yeah, that he wants Thiago, yeah? And it's gone wrong. And I'll give you an example of when Klopp said he wanted a previous player and it could have gone wrong or it wouldn't have worked out as well as it has now. Klopp wanted Julian Brandt, innit? Michael Edwards, our sporting director, said, no, I'm going to get you this Mo Salah guy. He averages 14 to 15 goals a season in Serie A. He's more proven, and he's going to be the bits and bobs for you, innit? Obviously, Salah being the cheaper option as well, Klopp had no choice but to listen. Signed him. Obviously, it's worked out well. With Thiago now, Klopp's pushed the whole summer for the signing. Like, I want this guy, innit? Cool. You signed this guy now, and we played him in the number 6. Obviously, it worked well against Chelsea, 10-man, But then in other games, it's the same problem, yeah, that Fabinho had when he first came, and it was away at the Emirates, and he played number 6 by himself for the first time. And I'll never forget they ran rings around him just because he wasn't used to that pace. He literally wasn't used to that pace, and neither was Thiago. And he played 6 for like 3-4 games, and he struggled very badly just because he literally didn't have the athleticism to keep up. We then moved him into number 8. But then I saw all the Liverpool players giving the ball to him and hoping him to create something in the number 8 position. I saw none of that. Only now, the last game against Leipzig, I'm seeing all Liverpool fans going crazy, talking about, yeah, Thiago's this, Thiago's that. He had a decent game. I just think in terms of management, Klopp was wrong for saying, yo, let me get this player, because he thought, yeah, I could create from deep and implement a new style of play in our system. But the only thing Thiago does different from our midfielders is give the ball to the fullbacks with a blind pass. Our midfielders do that anyway, just without the blind pass. Give the ball to the fullbacks and let them create. So I don't.
But do you know what else has been killing Liverpool as well, though? Yeah, I don't think man's really deep this. You see now, yeah, a lot of teams, yeah, have got energy, you know. Yeah, they've got a lot of runners in their teams. You see, like man will look at Fulham and look at their league position, yeah. But bro, when you're looking at like whatever his name is, and Gisa's
a baller,
and Gisa, Lookman, Loftus-Cheek. Like, these men are gonna run
Mitrovic
up and down. Yeah, they're gonna run like Cavallero. They're runners. You understand where I'm coming from? Even when you look at like who else has got runners?
Brighton.
You look
Brighton
got
Southampton.
runners. Southampton
Leeds.
runners. Like, they've all got runners now, bro. You see, like now, yeah. And I said this even about Tottenham as well, yeah. You see, if you don't have runners in your team, you're gonna be fucked, you know. Yeah, because Liverpool has set the tone over the last few years that you can see when you got men that can run and that are relentless, bro, you stand a chance, bro. But now, I'm not saying that each team are matching Liverpool, yeah? And yeah, Van Dijk being and Gomez being yeah, it's a big loss. But
and Matip
when you
and Fabinho at times.
The bunny.
No, bro, he's solid, bro. Want us to see how, but carry on.
The thing is though. Go on, finish West and then I'll come.
No. What I was gonna say is, yeah, is that when you match Liverpool's energy, yeah, that's when you really see how good of a team Liverpool are footballing, and they're not really a great team footballing wise. Yeah, what they used to do is grind your pussy clot down, innit? Yeah, 70th minute. Yeah, because you're not.
True though, no, it's true.
It's true, bro. I said for 3 years we relied on individual brilliance, but we had individual brilliance from 3 different players, so it's easy to spread it out. We weren't relying on one striker. But carry on.
If you got to half time against Liverpool in the last 3 years, you stood a chance, you know. Yeah, if you got to 70 minutes, yeah, and Liverpool hadn't scored, you still had like a little chance, but you knew because they were so relentless, they're gonna grind it out. Now, other teams are matching that energy, bro. Yeah? They don't, like, Thiago's a baller. Yeah? I think Ronaldo's a baller, but Ronaldo don't play ball, if that makes sense. Yeah? And this is where Liverpool are coming unstuck as well, because they don't have a plan B. If Salah, Mane, and Firmino are not functioning, what happens? Nothing.
And this is what I wanted to ask Torch, because, and I don't know, John, you can, if you're still there, please put a comment in as well, because, you know, and this is the point I've been trying to make to Torch for a while. Yes, we understand you lot have got hella injuries. Trust me. Banter aside, I understand it. But you can't put down everything to those injuries, because at the end of the day, you had Trent always, you lot, amount of arguments I'm having. Trent's the best right back in the world.
Never.
Trent is having Trent's having a poor season. He's having a poor season.
100%.
You know, bare games. He's giving away the ball. He's giving away possession. He's having a poor season.
No, I 100% agree.
Mane. Before I would have arguments about Mane over Sterling and all of that. Mane's having a poor season.
He is 100%.
Firmino, I've never really rated him as that false nine that everyone talks about, blah, blah, blah. But by what he's been doing for Liverpool, he's having a poor season.
100%.
Like, so many of the players that were firing, the only one who's still doing his thing at the moment is Salah, as far as I can see.
And Robertson.
And Henderson, when he plays, I think Henderson is still influential for you guys. But a lot of your players, for me, have been playing below par this season. There has to be more to it. You've just then talked about Thiago and him not really fitting the style that you lot are doing. You can't just put everything down to injuries. You have to acknowledge that there's other extenuating circumstances involved in Wagwan. You lot went from champions to where you are now, and you've lost 6 at home on the spin.
All right, do you know what? Yeah, the reason why we are where we are now is due to the injuries. I'm gonna put that straight. In terms of creating chances and that, don't get me wrong. I've said for years it would help if we had a number 10. It really would, because when we did have the front four with Coutinho, it was brilliant football, but we just didn't have the Alisson and the Virgil van Dijk to complete the full package, which was just like every Liverpool fan just wanted to see what would it have been like to have them all in the team. But no, to go from champions where we are now, man, honest to God, I'm basing that on the injuries, but just because for the last 3 to 4 years Klopp's been there, I've never seen us play like this, bro. I've never seen us play like this. And when we did have these players not injured, we wasn't playing like this. So for me to now say,
but you don't think the writing was on the wall, because I said this to a few Liverpool man. Now listen to me. I said this to a few Liverpool man before, that we have seen the decline. And when I'm saying the decline, I'm not saying that Liverpool then just turned rubbish, but from where you were since January 2020, when you went out of the Champions League, I think it was in January, right?
Yeah,
we see the decline from there. You then lost. Was it to Watford? You lost to 3-0, and we've seen the decline from there. You haven't been the same Liverpool that you were prior to in 2019. We haven't seen it. And even this season, we hadn't seen that even when you had all your man there.
Bro, can I tell you why you're wrong? In my opinion, do you not forget that Liverpool were like top of the league for how long this season with so much points to spare? We was going to win the league. And then it was like the moment Gomez went out after November, bro, I beg you not check how much points we started dropping. We was top of the league and we was just shooting to win it. And then it's only after January, Man City actually started emerging and everyone's like, oh shit, they're going to win the league again.
No. Man United were top. Man United were top for a long time. But that doesn't mean anything. Tottenham were top. Tottenham were top. That doesn't mean anything. You're going to try and tell me because Liverpool were top for a period, that means that you were going to win the league again.
But the way you don't no, Semps, what I'm saying to you is you're saying that the writing was on the wall. I'm saying, bro, there was never no writing on the wall. I'm saying
losing 7-2 to Aston Villa, that doesn't show you that there's something wrong there.
Okay, and then after that 7-2, it was what? 3-4 game weeks later, we was top of the league. This is my point. And then after that period in the season, we started getting hit with all the injuries, and then we started falling off. So I can't tell man here that it's not an injuries thing to why we're falling off. I don't think there was no writing on the wall. Honestly, I think the players look as hungry as ever. And to be honest, like seeing us play against Leipzig the other day, I'm like, cool. Like Klopp said it in his press conference, we're now going to have two centre-backs, barring any injuries, that are going to play together for the end of the season. We're going to bomb back on the fullback, so we're going to go back to our original style of play, having the three midfielders sit in and letting the front three and the two fullbacks go in to make a 5 in and around the box, and then we're just going to pressure the guys. So I feel like we're going to go back to seeing the real Liverpool. I don't feel like this is the end of anything.
Why is Klopp do that now?
Huh?
Isn't that an error from Klopp then? Like he's decided to do this.
He hasn't had the chance to. Like Ben Davis guy we signed, he was injured. Say that again, bro.
The two centre backs, ain't they been there since Jan?
So they've been there since January, but one thing about Klopp is he likes players to know like the style of play first. So obviously Ben Davis, he was injured, and now he's fit.
You ain't got time to do that when you're in a crisis.
Yeah, but obviously he was playing Ozan Kabak and Henderson, innit? Those were the two that was going to be our partnership for the rest of the season. Henderson got injured.
So Fabinho ain't there no more.
So now Fabinho's back in the 6. So now you're going to see the real Liverpool.
We're going to have to move on from Liverpool now because we know the reason. Soon as they get their players back, they're winning the league again and they're being the best team ever again. That's basically it. So, John, no.
God alone knows. God alone knows.
That torch will be up here again when that doesn't happen, and I want to see what he's got to say.
Trust me, I will be here.
But let's move on to other teams before we wrap up the podcast. There's a few other teams I want to touch on. Jase, let us know your opinions on Chelsea. Do you think that the new manager? Because at first I thought it was a new manager bounce. They played out a 0-0 draw with Leeds. Do you think that he's the man that really can push them on from now to and next season? Do you think they're going to get top 4?
I really don't see it, to be honest. I'm sorry. Thomas Tuchel, I really do not see it. He had disciplinary problems like PSG. He couldn't handle none of the players. He's coming to a Chelsea team. All right, they're not too bad with disciplinary and all of that. They listen to their managers and that. But he's going to have...
Apparently, that's why Lampard got, because there was a lot of disciplinary issues. Apparently,
there you go. Well, I didn't know about that, but this is the problem. Can he handle it? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I really think it's just another Abramovich thing. Let's just bring in another one, wheel it out. Let's see how long it lasts. Get rid. Next one in. It's just a merry-go-round with Chelsea and their managers, and they get a couple of wins here, a couple of wins there and that. But I can't see Tuchel doing anything, to be honest. I'm sorry. I really cannot see anything.
Do you think that Chelsea make the top 4 this season, though?
No, it's going to be West Ham.
Love that. Yeah, we have to love it still.
But listen, Thomas Tuchel, he's games that he's had in, right? It's not been too great though, has it? Really? You look at them, a couple of draws, 0-0s here and there.
That's
One
what
nil
Pat's
here.
saying.
Isn't he?
He's just it's just another, and I'm just you know, the thing is, right, the problem with Lampard was he didn't, I don't know why he didn't trust Kante for some reason. That was weird, wasn't it? He didn't trust Kante for some reason, and that was their biggest problem, I think. And maybe Kante's lost it now. What do you think, guys? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a system issue. Go on, Torch. You talk.
No, you know, I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking at Thomas Tuchel and I'm thinking, boy, he's got to make this one work. You know, like people talk about what he did at Dortmund, but it wasn't really a huge success. It was a nice job. He did okay, but then board issues, player unrest, and then you look at PSG and then you're like, cool. League One is a given until Pochettino's come there. Now you're looking like, oh shit, they might actually not win it this year. But League One 9 times out of 10 is a given for them. So yeah, the final was a decent final, but still, like he's got to make it work at Chelsea. And I'm looking at it like, cool, he's come in here and he's made a flipping solid start. Like statistics don't lie, bro. Like he hasn't lost a match in was it 10 games, 12 games?
9 games, I think it is.
9 games. Like that's incredible. So it's one of the best starts of a Chelsea manager, isn't it? But and one thing I like about him as well is he's utilizing all of their players. Like Chelsea have a massive squad, you know. People don't realize they've got a lot of players, and he's utilizing all of them in different positions still. But I just don't know how long you can keep Hudson-Odoi playing as a right wing back. Do you know what I mean? Like that's probably my only concern, really.
I see. West, what are your thoughts on Chelsea and Tuchel?
Well, I don't like them, you know.
No,
I don't. Nah. Oh, you know. See Chelsea. I can't. Oh man, I can't even get my words. Huh?
What team do you like?
What team do I like?
Those ladies.
No, I don't mind Man United. I don't mind, you know, flipping like your Man City. You know,
do you mind
Newcastle, your Villas? Ooh, Liverpool. I don't mind Liverpool. I don't mind Liverpool, to be fair, you know. But you know what it is? The reason why I don't like Chelsea and West Ham the most, and Arsenal. Chelsea and West Ham, obviously, I know every club's got like racist fans and whatever, but you see, because man's worked over them areas before, Now I'm being serious. Like this is real life,
I didn't know this way was going.
No, where man's worked over them areas and that, But them man, they're too bright, bro. You understand? They're too bright, bro. Like this ain't 1956 where you can still call man wog and them things. Because I'll look at your teeth, man. You understand? No, but it's real, bro. Like, fam, listen. If we next time when man come on here, when man's got time, I'll tell you a story when I was working over where West Ham is. It's a different thing, but Chelsea's an odd one for me because I think Chelsea's in transition, but at the same time, like we alluded to, if it don't work, they can always throw something at it to make it work. So regardless if Chow or whatever the rascal his name is in there, he's gonna steady the ship for now. I think it's next season you can kind of judge him. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like give him a full season and see if he can really do bits and pieces. Because now I think he's got his system. I don't know if he's really having everybody in that system because, like yesterday, he's playing Havertz false 9. You understand? But you've got Werner, that you are calling Shane Long.
No, but he said from ages he said that he thinks that Havertz has got all the attributes to be a striker if he needs him to. Though.
He might do, but I don't think he's got the attributes to do that for the whole season. For 38 games, Havertz ain't got that, if I'm honest with you. And I rate Havertz big before, like he came over to Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi, I think, is a funny one, if I'm quite honest with you. Because I don't know if you're setting him up to fail, or if you truly believe that he can play that wing back position.
That's a good point.
No, I'm being real. Even on the other side, like in the beginning, he was kind of dissing Chilwell and he's playing Alonso. Alonso's good in a 3-5-2. Like back four, not so good. I rate him bringing back Christensen because I like Christensen. If I'm quite honest with you, I think he's decent. Yeah. I think Christensen's decent still. Hey, Seb, don't say do you? Bro. You got Lindelof in your team, bro.
Yeah, well, boy, I'm not out here rating my defenders. Trust me.
No, but I think but I'm being serious. Like when Thiago comes back, Thiago Silva, I think they got a good crop like Rudiger and what do you
No, they got a good squad. Like the actual squad of players.
Pulisic can't even get in, can he?
That's what I'm saying.
He can't get a game. We're linked with him.
Pulisic.
I rate him as the best attacking option for Chelsea, if I'm honest. Pulisic.
What do you make of Chelsea, Ash? What do you make of Chelsea and Tuchel?
Yeah, I think I like the way he come in and basically clean slate. Because like you say, like Wesley was saying, like with Alonso coming in, he weren't starting, was he? Especially where Chilwell actually started well, so I didn't really get that. To integrate all them players, obviously Roman's thrown a lot of dough at it. People like Havertz, Werner, etc. He's gonna need to I don't know, you know what it's like, innit? At Chelsea, he's gonna be like saying, "Look, I want them to play almost." So he's always gonna have like someone in his ear. And like you say, this Tuchel, I don't know enough about his personality, whether he's going to be able to manage.
He was having problems. The same thing at PSG. They forced him to play certain players. Yeah,
he'll have mad issues. But yeah, I think at the moment they're just very possession based. Brought back Jorginho and what's his name, Kovacic in the centre mid. Innit? They're just like holding the ball. They're playing not to lose at the moment. Where I don't know. I think they could be a bit more expansive. To be fair. Mount is a player. I rate him highly. I think he's a really good player. You see three managers now rating him highly. Not that Southgate's anyone, but Southgate, Lampard, and Tuchel, all of them, you can see they see him as like the main dude. I think underestimated thing with him, he's like pressing. His press game is heavy, man. Like technically, he's a great player, but yeah, he's bang on that all the time. So I like Mount. I think there's a place for him. He'll start for England, I think, in the Euros.
He has to, bro. The goal he scores against us was dirty. It literally reminded me again.
So was that Trent's fault for letting him in? Was it Trent? I don't know if he should have let him.
No, but if Van Dijk was there, it would have all been sorted.
There you go. And you know why? You know why it would have been sorted, Semps? Because in 2019, no one dribbled past that motherfucker.
Yeah. I know. Every game. Yeah, Van Dijk was there.
Bro, you know what it is? Joe Gomez is cold as well. Like a lot of people don't give him credit, but to start as a defender from 18, more or less every game to what he's at 23 now. He's very underrated.
No, man, Joe Gomez is brilliant, man. And as some people know, I yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah, no, he's. Yeah, and I had the pleasure of interviewing him on this platform. He's worked exceptionally hard to get to where he is, and yeah, man, big up Joe, big up Van Dijk. Will he come back the same? Is a big question. But you know, Torch, your old manager Brendan Rodgers, you know, is managing Leicester. Leicester bottled top 4 last year. Do you see them doing it again this year, or do you think Leicester are 30 top 4 this season?
They're not 30, but what was it? 5-0 against Sheffield, didn't it? They're in, man.
And they've got injuries, you know. Leicester got injuries. I can't remember what game it was. They had hella injuries, boy, and they're still doing their thing. Like, no excuses.
No. I'll give you that. Still, one thing about Leicester, yeah. I see that. All right. You know what it is? I tried to slide it away, but I couldn't still. No, one thing about Leicester is they can build an attack still in terms of like the way that they move their ball from midfield to their strikers is very good. And I think Jamie Vardy is really becoming that guy that's like actually looking to assist. Like he's assisted Harvey Barnes a few times this season, assisted Maddison a few times. Then he assisted Iheanacho for 2 of his 3 goals today. And I can't lie, I'm so chuffed for Iheanacho still in terms of his hat-trick because going to Leicester after he always used to come off the bench against teams for City, but Leicester it took him quite a while to get started. But they're definitely a top 4 for me this season, 1,000,000%. Just because they won today. If they drew today or they lost. It kind of like you lot, to be honest, with Man United today and West Ham. But Leicester and United and City are in it for me still. It's Chelsea to drop out if they're going to. But they're safe.
So you think that the top four as it is at the moment? I think Chelsea are fourth, isn't it? So it's City, United, Leicester, and then Chelsea. Is that what it is at the moment? I think it is.
Yeah, no, that's what it is at the moment. But
yeah,
I only think Chelsea will
stay?
drop out. Only Chelsea will drop out if any are going to.
But I'm guessing you're going to hope.
I think Leicester might drop out. No, I'm saying I think Leicester might. Obviously, this was Sheffield United, but before this, Leicester ain't been playing well since they lost Barnes and Maddison. Iniestro's come in and he's looking good, but I don't know. I see Leicester like falling again. To be honest with you,
there's only 10 games left. It's like, how far can you fall? That's the thing.
How many points are they clear of? Like what?
Well, West Ham got a game in hand over everybody, and West Ham are on 48 points. So if West Ham win their game in hand, they go level on points with Chelsea on 51 points, but Leicester will still then be 5 points ahead. We're 6 points ahead, and West Ham obviously have to win that as well. I don't know who, Jase, you may know who your game in hand is against, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think we just got a hard run of games. We've got Arsenal coming up. We got what is it else? We've got Wolves, Leicester as well. So it's just a hard run of games, really. And
Everton, though, watching it, Everton are still there and thereabouts. So you'll be hoping that Everton could get
Everton's gone. Everton's gone. They're gone, mate. Ancelotti, he's had his last fag.
But you know what though, yeah. What I said at the start of the season, it don't look so silly now, does it? Though, Semps.
Yeah, but this is just because of the season. You couldn't have really. You didn't really. You weren't no mystic, Meg. You weren't no mystic.
This guy, you see my football analysis. Don't downplay it, nigga.
Your basis for it was talking about they got a squad, man, like Sigurdsson and them man there. That's
what I said to you they have two number 10s who, in my opinion, I've always rated Sigurdsson, and then you add James Rodriguez to that. I think if one of them's injured, that's a solid option to come in. And I said Alan and Decore and what's my man's name? Andre Gomez. No one's getting past him.
Alan's been injured for most of the season, innit? And they've still managed to do well. No
there
excuse.
You go. Oh, shut up, man! I got me agreeing with you, Bobby.
Did you man see Iwobi? Did you see what happened in the week?
No.
So he put on his Instagram story, like, to do with he'd been called up by Nigeria. Said, "Oh yeah, it'd be good to be back with the lads, and hopefully I'll play in my preferred position." So you see how he's been playing, like for thing. So then Ancelotti was interviewed, and then like they was like, they questioned him. Have you seen the post? He was like, yeah, I saw it. And he just blatantly come out. I swear he must have been on banter, because he come out and he was like, yeah, like if he wants to play like a 9 or a 10, yeah, I'll play him there, basically. Like, I'm thinking, what? Like, this got one goal for you, man. He was dead for Arsenal. But yeah, you need to check that out on Twitter. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. This question here, anyone surprised about Chris Wilder? You know, I put this to the floor. West, would you surprise?
Yeah, kinda, because I don't know what they expect at Sheffield United, bro. You understand? Like, you got McGoldrick, you got like Oliver Burney. I don't know why they spent 20 quid on fucking Brewster. Like,
Brewster's millions, bro.
I see Sheffield United and these teams, and I'm gonna Chase, like, back me up on this, You see, like, obviously Sheffield United had a good season last season. West Ham had a shit season, last season. But I think with West Ham, they actually went and got man that can actually do what David Moyes wants.
I agree.
To do. Does that make sense? So you see, like,
I agree. Yeah,
like, Suchek is not name brand, but he fits in what West Ham want to do. Kufa, same thing. Like, obviously you got
the blueprint.
Yeah, you got what's his name? Gerard Bowen, whatever his name is, Cresswell, all of them man there, they fit in. When I look at Sheffield United, Sheffield United, to me, you're spending 20 M's on Brewster. Cool. That's not what you needed.
No,
you understand
I agree. Yeah, exactly agree with you, bud.
And he can't sit on the bench either. Sheffield United cannot have a £25 million player on the bench, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
agree.
Also, Ramsdale as well. They bought. I just saw it in the
they
comments
bought
as well.
So
Yeah, 20 million.
when I see it, and I think to myself, Wilder, you've left, disagreement with the board and whatnot. But I'm thinking, stick with Wilder, even if you go down, build again.
Always go down.
Look at Norwich. Look at Norwich now. Look at Norwich.
That's what I'm
Norwich,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he took them from flipping what League One and that, like to the Prem.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you do need a change, yeah. But I think to myself, what are you expecting at Sheffield United?
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late to
too late for the
Yeah.
change
No,
now,
but you
isn't
know
it?
what,
That's
though?
the point as well. It's too late now. Like if you was gonna make the change, do it Christmas or where they could have had the bounce and it turn
Did he-
around. It's
I
definitely.
think Wilder wanted to
Did he
leave.
walk out? Yeah, did he walk out or did
I
I think
they
it's
sack him?
mutual. I heard it was mutual, but yeah, probably. I don't
Because you
know.
know what it is? I reckon he looked at it and just thought, fuck, bro, like, what can I do? Like, literally, what can I do? Man, when did they finish? When they finished last year, like 7th, 8th, they didn't finish, like, at one stage, I thought they was going to finish 5th,
10th.
and then, 10th? That's so solid. And then now,
That's what I'm saying.
they were going to be the worst Premier League team in history at one point.
But hear what though? Torch. Hear what I'm saying, yeah? All right, you got 20 M's, yeah? You want a Brewster. Calm, yeah? But why not go and get somebody?
It's not calm. Can I tell you why it's not calm?
Listen. Let me finish,
Go on.
boy. Yeah, go and get somebody like Glenn Murray that is proven. Yeah,
Exactly.
that can help.
Yep.
That can help you. That get a few bits and pieces. Go and get that kind of season, man, and then have the Brewsters kind of underneath them. Because Brewster's never scored no goals in the Prem, bro. So why are you spending 20 M's on that? Yeah, when really and truly you can kind of spread that money around and get what you really need, bro. You understand?
It's for me about the Brewster side.
They were Bowen and whatever when West Ham bought Bowen.
The thing is, Moyes completely. Yeah, what Moyes did was basically he looked at he looked at what we can afford, right? And the problem was we was going for these, going overseas, finding the wrong players or Premier League. He went back down to the basics. He looked at it. He went, right, look at these loads of championship players in there. They have got quality. They can do it. They can prove to these other teams that they can get up there. He got Jared Bowen. All right, Ben Rama's not been great just yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, something happens. He got in there. I'm sorry, Dawson as well. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? He just got in there and he just back to the bare bones, and it's working for us. That's what it is. It's just working for us.
He's got man that will run into brick walls like Kufau and Suchek. Like, they're tough, bro. They're tough, bro.
They're from the old Czech Republic. It's tough. It works. Yeah, exactly. And the thing about Sheffield United as well is right. They got too cocky for themselves, right? They got too excited that they were 10th or whatever it was. Where was it? 10th or 7th or whatever it was? 10th. They got too cocky. I knew that they would be in trouble. Second season syndrome, right? Second season syndrome. You always got to remember that. They didn't. They got too cocky. They thought they can handle it. They'll get in a couple of youngsters in. They'll be amazing again. It didn't work. And it happens time and time again with these relegation type teams, right? Listen, I'm a West Ham fan. I know it. It happens to us as well. We do it a lot.
Yeah. And the decline started with Sheffield United from last season, didn't it? Towards the back end of last season, they went a lot of games where they just lost. So I don't know, man. I was shocked, but not shocked because we see this happen all of the time, innit, with these teams. But as you have said, what do you lot expect? I think, but we've got a question, not a question, a comment here just says depends on who they get to place him with. I still think that Wilder could have done a job and build them back up, but then maybe they think that he's just not the man to get them to take them anywhere anymore.
I don't think he wanted to, man. Like doing that job, like that. I don't think he could probably even get himself motivated to do that job again next season, in my opinion.
Listen,
and that may have been the issue.
Eddie Howe, mate. Yeah,
you think Eddie Howe?
I see Eddie Howe going to Crystal Palace, something like that. I think Roy Hodgson's going to. I see Roy Hodgson retiring now. They're going to get rid of him. Roy Hodgson. He's his last. I can see Eddie Howe going to a Crystal Palace type team.
What do you think about West Ham?
What, Eddie Howe? I would actually. I would take Eddie Howe. I think he's a good young manager, and that. But I think he could do it. I know he got Bournemouth relegated in that, but look what he did for the previous seasons. How long were they in there for?
I think they played amazing football. Like,
exactly.
Especially for Bournemouth. Like, they played world-class football for Bournemouth, but good football for just Premier League team.
Exactly. I know he had a run at Crystal Palace before, I think, Eddie Howe, but I think he could definitely do a job there at Crystal Palace, do something for them, and that. Sheffield United, they need to go back to the basics again. Look at Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, what he's doing at Burton at the moment. Amazing job he's doing again. Get someone like that, get a manager that could actually change the system around. He can work with it. Who knows?
We're gonna see what's gonna happen there, man. But one thing I will say is, this has been a brilliant show, lads. Thank you very much. It's been a brilliant show, man. I'm gonna have to get this panel on again, boy. Yeah, we got this one here. Semps, Jase, Westy, Torch, Ash. Well done, fellas. Until next time, Views TV. Thank you as well.
My guy, that's when I shout. You still they deleted my page, bro.
big up Dash. Big up everybody that's been in the comments, and big up my people today, my pundits. If we can all sign out, and I'm gonna start with you, Torch, because you didn't get to introduce yourself because you was late. Sign out for us, please.
Love my bro. Yes, Torch. Look for me on YouTube at What Happened Football. Give me a day or two because Instagram took down my Insta, so I'm gonna be back on all social media platforms in like a day or two. But yeah, for now I'm on YouTube. I do match reaction videos for literally every team, podcast videos on just football content and like what happened to videos. So what happened to that footballer? I was going to be like the next best footballer and didn't turn out to be that guy. So a range of content. Make sure you hit up the channel. And
brilliant,
Semps,
man.
Love for having me on, my bro.
Man. Always. Anytime, and people go and check out his channel. He's got big things going on, and whether you agree with him or not regarding Liverpool, he does know his football. So yeah, man, go and check him out. Go and support.
I'm shocked he's a Liverpool fan, to be honest.
Yeah.
Why? A lot of people are. Why are you shocked? Is it helping me?
Because you've got such a great brain of football and you're a Liverpool fan.
I know. He's 30 years of messing up his brain. Jase, you sign out as well, man.
Listen, lads, catch Twitter at West Ham Jase, West Ham Fan TV. I'm on there sometimes, chatting crap as usual, moaning about everything. But there you go. That's me.
Yeah, Jase, it's been a pleasure having you on, man.
Thank you very much, Semps. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
It's actually lit having a West Ham fan on.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. I definitely we hope to do it again. We've got to do something all together again. I've had a lot of fun. Shout
out to Dan. He put me on to you, so I'm happy I met you and then you came on today. Definitely get you on again, man. You've been brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Big Westy. Talk to them.
Yo. Big West, it is. I don't really do the YouTube, the Twitter thing. I got a gram, West_Boston George, thinking I'm Johnny Depp and that. You get me? That's how you can find me.
You should do the YouTube thing though. You got bars, little expressions for them.
Yeah, you know what it is. This is just me, innit? You understand?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's natural. It's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Natural, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit too humble with it. I might just have to think about that still, man. But I have to give blessings to Semps because anytime he calls for man, you get me. I'm always there for him. You get me. So hopefully we can do this again. Much love. Big up Ash, obviously Torch, Jase. West Ham fan and that. But yeah, it's been a pleasure though. Today it's been nice.
Nice. Yeah, we've had a good time.
We had a good run. And last but not least, Boods, Ash, talk to them.
Yeah, boys, been a good one, man. Big up Westy, Jase, Torch. I'll check all your stuff out. Safe, Semps, for bringing me on again.
Where can they find you, Ash?
Find me, bro. Really, the only one I know is my Insta. I'm not too active at the moment, but I'm looking to be a bit more. Boods49, you can find me.
And you don't even know what your Twitter is. Jesus.
I think my Twitter is my name Ashley and then _Booden BOODEN.
Yeah, that's it. But also, as well, man, you're doing some bits and bobs on TikTok. Talk to them. Shout out your TikTok.
Yeah. So I'm on TikTok now as well. Still, just little funny videos here and there. I don't even know my name.
Jesus Christ!
I'll stick it in the comments anyway.
Yeah. I'll put it all in the description. But he's got his videos and that running football videos on TikTok. Booze used to do views from Booze on this platform as well. So all of the early views watchers would know him from that little funny videos and that. Yeah, man. All bless. But guys, as I always say, I appreciate my people coming on. I appreciate you all, man, giving up your time on a Sunday. I appreciate it. It's been brilliant. Thank you all for bringing that energy. And we're definitely going to get you all on again. But for now, this was everyone's a pundit. These were my pundits. Until next week, we are out, people. Bless.
Peace.